Okay, better just dancing. What's up, everybody? We got Easy Lovers here, Jeremy's here, Rob Grace is here, Paranoid Android. We got Phono Bizik, the bootleg fan. What's up? And Tygo Plea over on Twitch. What's up, everyone? Mystical, yay! Archangel Bradley needs a damage buff since he is a fighter. I don't know. I mean, it's tricky with Archangel because he's a flying card. Flying cards, you got to be careful with how much damage you allow them to do, because if you make them too strong, since they're a little bit harder to target other than other range units or other flying units, you got to kind of walk a thin tightrope with buffing and nerfing flying units. Like at first Archangel Bradley was trash, then they made him better. I like catching live stream, been watching me for the past few months. Thank you, Rob. How's the weekend treating me? It's fine. It's Sunday. Sunday is my Saturday, which is weird to think for most people. Most people, they dread Sunday because then they gotta go back to work on Monday. I don't work on Mondays, so to me, today's Saturday. So today's a good day for me. Guy who plays, what's going on? Okay, well, without further ado, I made an event deck. Let's just get to it. Super after Super Craig and Kenny unit. Yeah, it's going to be interesting on Tuesday. You know, I'll probably try to make some different stuff with some of the card changes and see how they look and how they play, which I'm sure a lot of content creators for this game will do, is showing gameplay with the new cards that have been changed. And we'll kind of see where some of the cards end up. I'll be very interested to see how my adventure log does now with the change to Anyway, Kenny now.
Too deep. Ladies first.
Someone using
Mosquito.
Purify. Interesting.
I'm the only one with real power.
Here's where Satan comes. I don't know why. I just always anticipate Satan at all times. Maybe that's a healthy thing to just automatically assume that Satan's coming out every time. What's up, Rusty?
I have awakened.
Why did Super Craig get nerfed? That's a great question. My guess is he was being a problem at lower arenas. I think that recently it seems like a decent amount of the balance changes have been focused along cards at lower arenas being too powerful, so that's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. Well, it was not enough to save the bar. That is unfortunate. Looks like superheroes are going to be weaker. Yep, that's true. They will be weaker. Man, this rotation sucks for me. And it continues to suck.
It's amazingly randy.
Continues to suck. So I can't play Pope Timmy. That would bring back a card I don't want.
Ha! Check out
If I play Midberry Crunch, and there's no point in me playing Call Girl, I'm actually just going to kill that thing.
Check out this trick.
I'm gonna use it just yet. No request, thank you.
Okay.
On my command.
Check out this trick. Check out this trick.
And then that's me losing. Do I think the Mosquito change makes him more a defensive than offensive unit? I mean, it's already in that situation where, to me, it's already in that situation where Mosquito kind of is a defensive unit. He already has the, kind of that change of, especially, I don't know, with some of the other superhero cards, you can really be defensive with Mosquito, and I often use Mosquito more as a fighter than, like, most people I think just generally play Mosquito in the retrospect of, okay, I have Mosquito, he buffs Coon, he makes Coon better, obviously, and I think that's where a lot of people just focus a lot of the attention for him, is just to make him be a buff for Coon, and I don't think that's always the right way to approach it. Yeah, that really sucks. I view Mosquito as a multi-purpose unit, and to be honest, a lot of my focus tends to be more defensive than anything else.
I was just a mess.
The buzzing is finally dying down.
Like that. Transmission received. Prepare ready punch. My nose is bleeding. I'm God's warrior. I keep that L shaking.
Nothing can swat me.
Hey! Back! Now, for heaven's sake.
Peace be with you, children. Oh. Ow! Ow! Yeah.
Ouch.
You mother go! Ow! 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 Yeah.
Start getting
Ouchie! Ouch! Hallelujah! Ouchie!
Call girl to save the day.
South Park belongs to the king.
Gross! I know your browser history. I'm sound. Failing. I'm correct. Balder's got this. I'm mighty and minty.
Mosquito, bite.
I honor Hokutai. My studies prepare me. Like my room. Oh, my glory. I'm getting kicked.
Okay. Cube. Thinking what's Kenny's buff is going to be OP and make the adventure chip super OP in high legendary arena, especially because of the strength of Incan at 8k. I don't think that's necessarily a unpopular opinion, K-Dog. I think it's just, obviously Inuit Kenny was in a situation where people weren't, I guess it was being used in a way that Red Links originally didn't design, so they felt that they need to drastically change the way that, you know, the deck operated to make it more efficient. So, I mean, I don't necessarily think that's a truly unpopular opinion. Okay, I built this deck as well. So I actually did spend my cheesy poofs. I got Castle Defender to the next level. I also got Scuzzlebutt to 5 finally. Yeah, I don't think the Professor Chaos nerf's gonna be that huge of a change. This mother effer again, dude. I've played this guy so many times. such a corny name this guy has. Did I waste 3 minutes to lose? Like, I don't think I'm gonna lose if you're not gonna play any cards.
Like my robes? Oh. Yay.
Yeah, looks like I'm not gonna lose. So
Don't forget to bring
friend. Alright, well, guess I'm not gonna lose after all. Like D ranking, dude. Come on, man. And of course I get the free win with the deck that has like 4 points in it, not the deck that has 7. Because that's how that works. Because I've been playing a 7-point deck, can't win a match. Then the second I play against someone that's not doing that, easy win. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if the Jimbo change is going to be dramatic. Some people are saying that Jimbo doesn't often even survive 15 seconds in a fight anyways. I don't know how true that is. Maybe at certain levels of Legendary, you don't see Jimbo lasting 15 seconds. I guess it depends, because obviously, you know, people are going to play DSR. There's a wide ways to deal with Jimbo relatively quickly. So, you know, I'm hearing a lot of people be like, oh, well, that's not really going to do anything. I'm like, okay, maybe not. But
rare. Like how often can he shower?
I've actually been requesting Mayor McDaniels because I'm 103 away from level 6. And I think that with her change, I'd like to see kind of how she'd potentially operate at level 6. So I have been requesting her. I don't think I'm going to get enough copies to get her to 6 prior to the change, but
Rare.
since the change will be on Tuesday, but we'll see how far we get. The Nelly nerf was weird, yeah.
Yeah, you probably only deserve
Flip to
a
getting
rare
plus
pink.
600 on your Sharon. I mean, the Ned buff was necessary. I do like the Ned buff. That'll be nice. I still think Jimbo's gonna be. I still think Jimbo's gonna be a solid card. He's definitely gonna be really good in Team Wars. He's gonna be good in Chaos mode. Whoever the heck plays that mode. Like, he's still gonna have situational value. I just don't think he's gonna be.
Epic like Craig's mom's
I
birth
mean,
certificate.
I think he's still gonna be strong. I don't think he's. I mean, he wasn't in a state of OPness for sure. And I'm not sure if this buff is taking him out of that category, but
Okay, you're a little bit lucky. You can leave that epic at my house, don't
maybe
worry.
it's bringing him a little bit more in line. I'm not 100%. So do you get guaranteed Archangel Bradleys out of this event? 3? Is that it? You get 2 guaranteed ones. Alrighty then. Not that I really care. I mean, I have him to 4 already. Nerds ropes. Those were good times, man. Finally did something about Nelly. She was broken. Yeah. Rip to Nelly. I did really love, I think it's Fedoro. Made a small little YouTube video about you know, Rip to Super Craig. If you guys haven't checked out that video, it's a very short YouTube video. I don't think I can show it on here. I don't know if that would get me in trouble if I were to show his actual video. But it was hilarious. It was a very hilarious video. I did laugh quite a bit. And it was very good editing on his part. The Rip to Super Craig video was very good. If you guys have not checked it out. Yes. Red already knows. I hope they don't nerf me. Oh, good times. No, I'm just gonna put Tally here. I don't really care.
My choice. Mine. Grand.
I am God's warrior.
Call the nurse.
No! Dusa, how could you cancel it? Dusa, how could you cancel it?
You should.
You should go to penance.
A master ninja has no equal.
So
I am
funny.
father of race. That is some good shit.
Ouchie. Oh, ow. Say your prayers. Ow. Ow.
I'm invincible.
I have
Pissing me off again. Yep. Am I bleeding?
Praise the Lord.
My studies prepared me. Don't forget to bring the towel. Let's get this. Let's get my bill. Save me. I am God's warrior. I'm giving cake.
No!
Owie.
Wow. Ooh, good lord. You know what? I really want to. I kind of want to show this video now. I really do, because it's like super funny. They did such a great job with it. So I kind of want to give him credit. I really do. I want to show this video. I don't know if I can. How am I going to be able to do this? It's going to be too large. It's going to be too big. I don't know. Make it a little smaller. Yes. There we go. I don't care. I'm showing this video. This video's hilarious. And he did such an amazing job.
Super Greg. they don't nerf me. I hope they don't nerf me.
It all hit us in the feels. Big F's. Big F's in the chat, yo. That was nuts. Such an amazingly, it's you know, it's a simple video. It's beautiful. It's greatly edited. He does a good job. He makes good videos. I do watch other people's stuff. Like I love how people ask me all the time if I watch other YouTubers' content for this game. It's like, do I watch everyone that makes a video for Phone Destroyer? No, because there's actually a lot of people now that probably don't get a ton of views that make, you know, just make content and whatnot. But you know, I do the best I can to watch as much as I can, because there's a lot of good creators out there, and I constantly state, don't just watch my stuff, because I mean my stuff sucks, to be honest, most of the time. It's like, watch other people's stuff. Like, I'm not gonna be one of the I'm never gonna be one of those people to just say only watch my videos, all the other YouTube videos for this game are trash. Like, this isn't a competition. This isn't my job. Like, we're all trying to make enjoyable content for us, and I try to support as many of my fellow Phone Destroyer content creators as I can, man, because like everybody has something unique to bring to the table, and you know, he makes good videos. I do watch some of Swag stuff. Swag gives me, honestly, I watch Swag stuff to watch strategy and watch like how he plays cards and whatnot, because you know, Swag's very skilled at the game. He is, and so I like watching where he puts cards down. Like, it's not just watching the gameplay always for whatever his premise is, and usually his videos are he leveled up a new card, right? And so he's showing you new card, you know, a deck with a new level 5 legendary, whatever it is, and that's cool. But you're also seeing the strategy behind how he plays cards, how he builds decks to support that card, things like that. Like, that's important stuff to watch. Watching other people, how they put a deck together, especially someone that's newer to the game. Like, if you click on the video because you want to see a card at a certain level, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But really hone in and watch how he plays the game. Like, how he and other people play the game. Because there's lots of creators that are very higher level and legendary than me that play at high tier legendary, that build and can show you strategies on how to counter certain things, how to build certain style of decks, things like that. Like, it's not just, you know, like, I try to cater to a little bit more of a newer audience and make more beginner guides than other creators do. And other creators focus on legendary builds more so than silver and bronze. And I'm not saying I focus all my time and effort on beginners. I try to get the whole scope as best I can. And sometimes that's very hard to do. But a lot of creators sometimes don't do that. They just focus on where they're at and how they build a deck. And that's fine too, but it's watch how they play it. That's more important. Watch them how they cycle through a deck. Watch how they play cards, where they put them, how they time if an enemy has a unit coming at you, when they play a card to counter it. Like, all that kind of stuff is important to help you learn to play the game better. Yes, oftentimes those decks they're going to build are going to be more meta focused, and sometimes they're more boring, and I might try to make a more, you know, trolly, unique deck that's not always going to work. But, you know, I'm just, like, I just think that, like, give other content creators a chance. That's all I'm saying. Don't just focus on just, like, yeah, you can have a favorite that you enjoy more. If you enjoy mine more, that's cool. I appreciate that, but you know, I'm not the only one you should be watching though. There's lots of other people out here making content that do a great job. That's all I'm saying. Just trying to give as many people you can a chance, because I'm telling you, you're going to learn, or you're going to think of something that you didn't think was possible before, but you didn't give them a chance before, and now, you know, I'm just saying, you know, give them a chance. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you'll see something cool, and you'll learn a new way to do something. Because trust me, I'm not the expert. You watch me to see how not to play? That's probably the smartest answer anyone's ever given me.
Check out this trick.
Ouch! Ow! Fear my magic.
I keep my nails shiny.
All right. All right. Okay. You go, girl.
Oh, hello.
Wow. Go ahead, do your little blasty blast.
You're getting killed.
I am unstoppable.
I didn't know chickens wore suspenders.
I'm so excited to see you. On my command. Jesus, save me.
Check out this trick.
That's a very boring way to win. Just get one bar and call it a game. Call it a day. Swag Boys content helped me with Chaos Mode a lot. Yeah, it usually does with me too. I don't play meta decks often. I think that's why people tune in a lot. Examples being your theme deck videos, Couples, Creek, etc. I mean, I try to be, you know, not really focus on building meta all the time. Obviously it doesn't always work, but you know, I try as best I can sometimes to be more unique in it, I guess, if I can. Although I will admit, though, that third match that I played in that last video was some of the best defense I think I've ever played in my entire life. Like, ever. In the history of Phone Destroyer. It's unfortunate they changed Woodland Critters, so when you use Mind Control on an opponent, you can't sacrifice him. Yeah. That is an interesting change. Apparently, Nitro. This is the last day you can get cheesy poofs for this current event cycle. They will do more cheesy poofs events down the road, but this is the final day of this cheesy poofs event.
This costume rules.
God, you gotta love that that's still a thing.
Mosquito, bite.
Gotta love that a car that you kill doesn't die. It's my fucking favorite.
Ouch. Hello, Terrence.
Well, I know what kind of deck this is already. Already, I know what kind of deck this frickin' is.
Got this. I am mighty.
What the hell did I just? What the hell did I just hit? Gingivitis 2, thank you for the follow. What did I just freaking hit, man? I'm gonna save my energy.
You're a turd.
My nose is bleeding. Save the day.
Retreat before the king.
Now they're shiny.
Not okay.
Nothing can squat me.
Let's go get her.
I'm a scout.
Stop cheating.
Nitro, thank you for the resubscribe. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Just hit me with a thanks because I gave you a bar. Like, come on, man. Let's go. Oh, you see the Indian kid? Oh, well, dude. You really change because you only really want the coins. I'm telling you, you want Castle Defender. You really do. Castle Defender's a really good card. Don't sleep on Castle Defender. Pre-warning. The fart's strong today? Yep. It's he comes with the territory when you're me. Sadly, everyone, for some reason.
There sure are a
They
lot
just
of
fart
rares,
on me.
but
I
you
don't
keep getting them.
understand. Andre, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Rare, that's a start.
Ooh. We're back to 7370. We're back to where we started the stream at for my Elo. In this roller coaster. Actually, I'm gonna get some ice. I'll be right back. Okay. Ice is nice? Yeah. It is. Blig was the best. Yeah, I do miss Blig, man. Blig was my G. I do miss Blig. Don't play fantasy much? I don't really either. I think fantasy is probably my most least used theme right now, to be honest. Probably adventure and fantasy are probably my least two used themes. Like, I'm not huge on mystical, but damn, it's so damn strong.
That chicken I know, shiny.
Exiled Ronin. Is this Ronin? The YouTuber Ronin? Or is this somebody else? I don't know. I don't know, but I feel a little terrified to just gun-ho go for it.
Mosquito incoming.
But screw it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Call girl's got this.
I am mighty and minty.
Do I live in a state where what Tally smokes is legal? No, I do not. I live next to a state where that's legal. Kansas does not. Oh, I get Mosquito back? Ripperonis! Oh well. It's a free win. Actually, I live in between two states. So it's legal in Missouri, it's legal in Colorado. Well, parts of Colorado.
This game is so hard.
Holy crap. Some of these freaking ads are just like blowing me away. I have had some luck with some leggies lately. That is a true statement. Man, I need to shower and shave today. I should have done it before I streamed, but I did not. Because I was lazy. Did you know that South Park is getting 30 seasons? Yes, I did see that. So I did actually subscribe to, so I don't know about other countries, but in the US, Viacom CBS has Paramount Plus, which is a streaming service that is in the US at least. Maybe it's global, I don't know. But I did sign up for that service because I know that content will go on Paramount Plus as far as the films are concerned. And then people have been like, hey Druzy, are you going to show the movies on let us watch them for? It's like, I don't want a DMCA claim for putting them on there, because Viacom CBS does not screw around when it comes to its copyright. So yes, I did hear about that. So I did sign up for that service. I also found that on Paramount Plus, all my old school Nickelodeon shows I used to watch growing up as a kid, like in the 90s, are all on there. So now while I play video games off stream, and I'm just screwing around, I might be watching some Legends of the Hidden Temple. Because that show was the shit. I don't care what anyone says. You bought 600 shares of Viacom? Could be a good investment, Cow. That's one thing I never really got into. I haven't really gotten into stocks yet. I do have a 401k with my job, a very good 401k with my new job, I might add. I do have, like, so I do have some retirement in the works. I am not as efficient in my retirement as maybe some people are. I will admit to that. And that's key. But, you know.
These outfits are so precious. It's all right. Oops. Sorry. Dirt. Careful down
Kid
there.
has mastered all
I'm
sorts of
telling
combat.
That can't be it. Where's Father Matt?
I mean, shouldn't I be in mystical?
Yeah, probably.
Mosquito incoming.
You sure know how to charm a woman.
Am I bleeding?
Oh. Julio, what's going on?
Let's go get it.
This all I'm working on it? Yeah, I don't, I had a 401k with my previous job.
Call girl to save the day.
I am mighty and minty.
This game is less than I thought.
I thought this would be more fun.
Medusa kills God. Dabble that keep my bell shiny.
I am at peace. I am God's warrior.
A master ninja has no equal. Transmission received.
Retreat before the king.
I was just a mess.
I'm getting kicked.
Mosquito, I must slow my breathing.
Watch out. Here comes Satan.
Fantasy is your new favorite theme. I think I just like fantasy has some really good cards in it, but I don't feel like fantasy's a theme that you can just straight up use it all the time. I think it's more of a support thing, to be honest. Where am I from? The Midwest in the United States. Did that dude just... Yes, he does. So in that commercial, he punches the zombie in the nuts, and then all of a sudden, the zombie dies. It's the dumbest thing ever. Ooh, a ×2 Canadian Egg. Let's go. He just straight up punches him. He just punches the zombie straight in the dick, and then he's just like, alright. Obviously that thing's dead. Because that's how that works. Because us as guys, we know, man. All you gotta do to just take us out, just...
A rare find.
one sucker punch to the nuts, man, and we're done. Rip to Super Craig, he's not super anymore. That is true.
You sure got a lot of rares.
That's very true, man. People confused about Furkle's gender? Oh, 22 new kid. Probably gonna kick my
You
ass.
thought I was just a myth?
Pray for help.
That's a way to start.
Call girl to save the day.
South Park belongs to the king. No one is prepared for dinner. I am mighty and minty.
Ow.
Yikes! The end is nigh. I honor
Say your prayers.
Am I bleeding? I'm the only one with real power. Damn you all.
Okay, never mind. I think I'll be okay.
Nothing can swat me.
What would I say are fantasy's greatest weaknesses? I think that fantasy, like, I think the biggest weakness of fantasy is I think that too many people focus on the swarm. And I think that's deservingly so, because I think that's a lot of the focus of fantasy is like, hey, I can, you know, build a huge swarm army.
These
And technically, yes, you can, but I don't think that should be your focus all the time. I think that you should utilize the support mechanics, and then some of their, like, obviously, like, Shieldmate and Wendy's super good. You know, that's definitely a card you should obviously focus on. You know, obviously you got multiple cancel cards. That's something you should also focus on. I don't know why you're defending that like that. Like the fact that their direct cancels obviously will do an actual full direct cancel. With Transmog, with Cock Magic. You know, Underpants Gnomes are still good. You know, Paladin Butters has a strong points. I do like, you know, Amazingly Randy to be able to provide, like the Swarm is there mostly as a nuisance factor, more than just a direct win. Like it's not just a, you know, a win condition really, in my opinion. It's more of a to help be a support to other things within your push, within your focus of your actual, you know, push and all that kind of stuff. I don't really look at it as a true win condition. It can end up being that way with something like Frontier Bradley with a bunch of, you know, chickies on the field. I get all that, but then again, you're still utilizing Frontier Bradley as your is probably your main focus there, and then the chickies are really support, not the main unit. If that, it makes no sense. I know it doesn't. I don't think like fantasy as a whole is consistently a fairly strong theme, but then it also doesn't have great range units. It's probably its biggest weakness, to be honest. Because I mean, like, Robin Tweak's not that great. Catapult Timmy is the strongest, but you have Elven King Bradley makes other range units better, so that's a good support unit. Blood Elf Bebe is nowhere near as good as she once was. Blood Elf Bebe should not be something that you should just hardcore invest time in. If you want a range unit for this theme, Catapult Timmy's your best option. And Kyle the Drow Elves. Those are easily the two best, in my opinion. That you want to get Kyle the Drow Elves up, you'd want to get Catapult Timmy up as far as range is concerned. Stan the Great is in a better spot. Dwarf King Clyde is kind of hit and miss. I use him on my free-to-play account more as a cancel with his Warcry than anything else. Like, his overall base stats really aren't that great. It's just that direct Warcry damage, if you hit the right unit with it. You know, obviously, you know, Labard and Rogue are there to, like, deal with, you know, Swarm and stuff like that. Witch Garrison still is good to me. Dragon Slayer Red is still the best legendary in the game, period. Castle Defender is actually a very strong card. Slave is situationally good. Grand Wizard Cartman is situationally good as well, but he's so easily cancelable, and you lose oftentimes, you know, trade value for losing him. And he pretty much needs to have Pope Timmy with him to be viable. If you don't run Pope Timmy with Grand Wizard Cartman, you are wasting 6 energy every time you play him, because you're not going to get the value every time out of him if you can't bring him back on the field immediately following somebody canceling him out. Or if he's power bind, he's basically just a walking tank, which is still good because he has a crap ton of health, but it's not as good as it could be. But I mean, to me, it's a support theme that has cards that can be viable, but it's not. I don't think you could build a full fantasy deck and win every match, or win the vast majority of your matches. If you had really good card levels and you played it right, maybe you could. But realistically, I don't see someone building a full-on fantasy deck and just steamrolling over everybody. And I don't think there's really... I think the one thing that Red Lynx has done a pretty good job of is I don't feel like there's one theme right now that you could build only of that theme and steamroll constantly. The closest one to that to me is Mystical, because Mystical has hands down the strongest cards right now in a lot of categories, except maybe Tank. I still think Zen is very valuable, but I don't know if he's really the best tank. He's one of the better tanks for sure. But if you build just a straight up mystical deck, you could probably win a decent majority of your matches, assuming you had the card levels. But like, there's not really one theme that's just like, oh my god, I can just build nothing but this theme. At Legendary Arena, maybe in Silver League, you could build a full superhero deck if you got good enough levels, and you could probably steamroll through that. But that's really about... But now that's not going to be the case as much because they're really focusing on, with these upcoming balance changes, trying to stem the tide of where superheroes is with some of their cards. But I don't know if Super Craig's the answer there, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I just think, what good fighter does Mystic have? I think I think Witch Doctor still has value. I don't think he's the greatest fighter, but he still has value there. He's probably the weakest legendary overall right now. But I still think he has value there. He has good. He still has value to me if he's leveled up. Like, I'm not saying Mystical has all the best in every category. I'm just saying it has the best assassins out of any theme, period. Second best to me is superheroes and assassins. And then it's got some good range cards with, obviously, with Medusa Bebe. It's got good range. Cupid Cartman's no slouch. I mean, he's not as good at certain points, but he's not a slouch. Zen is a great tank. You've got Pope Timmy, which is an insane range unit and one of the best value cards in the entire game. You have great spells with Unholy Combustion and Power Bind. That's all you really need to worry about. I mean, yeah, you can even say some of the other spells as well. There's just a ton of value in Mystical. It's the strongest thing in the game.
Amazingly Randy.
The balance changes happen on Tuesday.
Check out this trick.
I will sacrifice.
I forgot to
Check out this trick.
I'm getting indigestion.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say, Call Girl, if you want to take any longer.
Ladies first.
My hatchet seek blood.
Signal failing.
Rip.
I will bring you down. Transmission received.
Retreat before the king.
Tummy hurts.
I don't need to commit right there.
My nose is bleeding.
Am I bleeding?
You thought I was just a mess? Like my room?
Ollie want a cracker?
This guy doing practicing the chip decks already?
The calendar foretold it. This was not foretold.
Nothing can swat me. Ouch. Yeah. Boys are wimps.
The coon has mastered all forms of combat.
I am mighty and minty.
No request, thank you. This can't be it.
South Park Pop. Right in Grendel.
There we go. Ripped a lot. I see. I'm interested to see, you know, how Inuit Kenny's going to do on the Adventure Locked account. I don't think it's going to completely kill it. It's just going to have to change the way I play it. Maybe it will. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see. I will make some content for sure on the Locked. I'll level up my Inuit Kenny. I'll do all that stuff. And just see where it puts me. But major buff is a nerf to Som? It could be. What is Adventure Theme's weakness? Well, the assassins other than Inuit kind of suck. I mean, Deckhand Butters is not that great. Badia Sally's not that great. Neither is Smuggler Ike. It doesn't have a tank worth it. I mean, other than Jimbo, really. I mean, Sheriff Cartman doesn't. Sheriff Cartman does not count. Sheriff Cartman is not a good tank. I guess Big Mesquite Murph is good. He's really the only good one. They're just so top-heavy. Adventure is just a top-heavy theme. There's really only 5 or 6 cards in Adventure that are just really good, and then everything else sucks. Everything else it doesn't suck. It's just it doesn't matter. Like, so many cards, like on paper, might seem like they're good, but realistically, they're not. Like, their assassin, their range units aren't great. I mean, they're so top heavy in the fact that pretty much their only good cards is like Sharon, like, you know, it's just like there's like 10 good cards, and that's about it in Adventure, and then all the rest pretty much suck. It's either like they're really good or they're bad. There doesn't really seem to be much middle ground in that theme, in my opinion.
Superhero saving the day.
And that's the weakness of Adventure. It's like Frontier's good, Sharon's good, and that's really like the only good range cards. And then you've got Jimbo is good, Ned is okay. Big Mesquite Murph is better than people give him credit for. You know, Poco Randy is still solid. Inuit Kenny, will have to wait and see how good he's going to be. Som is obviously good, so is Ink and Craig. And to me, that's really... it's kind of really about it. Is it just me, or is Hayes so loud? Yeah, Hayes seems to be a little bit louder on his streams lately. It's I don't know. Maybe it's just the passion that Hayes has in his streams lately. I love Hayes. Hayes is my, you know, Hayes is my boy, but his tone and his demeanor on his streams lately has been a little bit louder than normal, I would say. I'd have to agree with that, Alex. It's a healthy assessment to make. I assume this means that Douglas is... okay, well, I always assume... I'm still going to assume a Douglas is in this deck now. Showing me Paladin Butters generally is my signal that a Douglas is in my future.
You thought I was just a
I will take that... I'll take that knowledge and use it. Not really quite sure how to play this, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna let Deusa die. Please don't give me a Midberry Crunch.
June has mastered all forms of combat.
I'm gonna kill this now.
Like my robes?
You're really pissing me off.
Call girl, man.
Call girl, not this. I am mighty and minty.
There's the Douglas. I knew there was a Douglas. I didn't even stop it. Knew there was a freaking Douglas.
Ladies first. Tell me I'm pretty.
I honor Fukushima.
My studies prepared me. My nose is bleeding.
I have failed.
Moo 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 moo.
Mosquito incoming.
Moo. Moo.
I'm a girl breathing. Oh, hamburger.
Whew. Some are questionable, but I'm glad Jimbo's. I mean, it's. I honestly, you know, I have to agree with some of the other creators when they talked about the Jimbo nerf. I really don't think the Jimbo nerf, like now that I really think about it, I don't think the Jimbo nerf's going to be as big as we think it is. I don't like. I really don't feel like, in all honesty, Jimbo lasts for 15 seconds in Legendary Arena. He might in other arenas be more of a problem. But to be honest, I feel like in true high tier Legendary Arena, like so many people run so many different ways to counter tanks that Jimbo gets dealt with. I mean, the way the meta is in high tier Legendary, it's a lot of heavy, you know, it's a lot of beefy fighter units / some tanks. And so I feel like a lot of people, you know, will run something like DSR, will run a cancel of some kind. So he can be dealt with, I feel like. But maybe in like lower arenas, he's a little bit more. I mean, he's a nuisance. He's still a nuisance even Legendary, but I feel like, and you can get to 8K, 9K with a level 4 Jimbo. So I mean, he's still an issue. But I don't think the 15 seconds really is going to be that huge, to be honest. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're just gonna have to wait and see with some of the changes where they kind of are. But again, I don't feel like any of the changes were so meta shifting. That's the issue to me. Is the real nuisance in the meta right now is sci-fi, and no sci-fi units were touched. So, and I love sci-fi; it's my favorite theme. But it's so, it's everywhere. It's all over the meta in Legendary Arena, and they didn't even touch sci-fi. They focused, a lot of these balance changes were focused on silver, in my opinion. I feel like they need to do something about incentivizing people to be above 8,500 elo. And they haven't done that.
I keep my belt shiny. Oh, wow. Impossible.
Mosquitoes, bite.
Like these balance changes felt like they were more focused on lower level people.
You're getting stoned.
Which I'm not saying they need to be abandoned. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like a vast majority of players now, that was overkill. Please don't give me Mint-Berry Crunch. Please don't give me Mint-Berry Crunch.
Treat before the king.
I am mighty and minty.
I bring you comfort. I have awakened.
He quit. What a bitch.
Am I bleeding?
Come on, man.
Medusa kills God.
Come on, dude.
Damn you all.
I mean, I've constantly stated for a long time, and I think that this balance change has proved that. Professor Chaos is arguably one of, if not the strongest superhero card in the game. People just don't look at it that way. They look at it like, oh no, it's mysterious. It's always legendary cards are better than epics. No, not always. Professor Chaos is consistently one of the strongest, if not to me, the strongest superhero card in the game. Mysterion can be stopped. Professor Chaos can be stopped too, yes, but the fact that he cannot be mind controlled is very effective. The fact that he gives you an immediate stun and some burst damage right off the rip. It's not huge damage, but it's still there. You could wipe out some swarm potentially. You stop, you delay enough to allow you to counter. And then he hits like a Mack truck when he attacks. He attacks fast, he hits hard. He's a freaking, and Butter's cards for some reason are headhunter cards secretly. They just love going for the new kid instead of going for a damn unit half the time. Professor Chaos is one of the most consistently strong, if not the strongest, superhero card in the game. He really is. He had to be tweaked because he's so good. And people want to sleep on that, man. I'm telling you. I've been saying it, and everyone's like, "No, Druzy, it's Call Girl or it's Mysterion." Like, yes, legendaries are designed, especially since those post changes a couple years ago, that legendaries have been a focus to try to be much stronger than some of the other rarities. But they do not always immediately trump every other rarity. I mean, hell, there was at one point where the commons were stronger than anything. When Stan the Great, Paladin Butters, and Princess Kenny were stronger than anything else in the damn game. And then there was a point where Blood Elf Bebe was the strongest range card in the entire game. Stronger than Medusa. She was stronger than Medusa Bebe for a little while. Like, it's gonna fluctuate, it's gonna transition, but don't sleep on Chaos, man. Chaos is a really good card. The fastest hitting assassin in the game is not Scout Ike. I believe the fastest attacking assassin. Well, at one point, one of the fastest ones was actually Medita Sally, because she had the best range, but her range has been nerfed. I don't think it's Scout Ike. I don't think Scout Ike actually hits that fast. That's a really good question. I really don't know the answer of who actually attacks the fastest anymore. I'd have to actually look that up. I used to have something that would tell me that. Trying to remember where to find these. I used to have these kind of stats. I don't know if the spreadsheet talks about that anymore. That's talking about level ups. That's card stats. I don't really want that. Wow, I'm actually on it. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. I'm actually, so on SPBD stats, it actually shows me, because I'm live right now. It shows all the live streamers and it has me right there. It actually has me live on SPBD stats right now. Look at that. I thought it had something about So I'm looking at the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet used to have something about attack speed. Like, that's what I used for those videos and stuff. It looks like it's just showing me card level ups and stuff. Don't want card stats. Is this where it had that stuff? Yeah, I think this is where it had it. Okay. Let's upgrade materials. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. See, I found it. All right. So, it might be underpants gnomes 1.6. So the continuous attack speed without delay, underpants gnomes is 1.6. So it's still rats. Rats hit at 1.5 consistently. Underpants gnomes are second. But adventure actually is one of the faster attack speed things in the game. That's usually the focus. Because, like, look, Smuggler Ike, Badita Sally, 1.9. Like, that's pretty high. Most assassins. Princess Kenny's actually 1.8. Consistently. Visitors are 1.75. Sheriff Cartman hits pretty fast. Deckhand's actually 1.7. I did not realize that. So the fastest continuous hitting to the slowest. But this is what these are like. This is what I always used to use back in the day. But yeah, so rats actually are the fastest attack speed assassin in the game. Pigeons, dude, pigeons hit 1.6. That's insane. And see, like Marcus, dude, don't sleep on Marcus. I keep saying, like, don't sleep on Marcus. Marcus 1.7. He actually attacks pretty fast. Sexy Nun Randy is slower than Poco. Yeah, Poco hits faster and harder. For sure. And then it actually breaks down the DPS per second. So rats are the hardest hitting, but Deckhand Butter is the second. That's insane, dude. 124.7 damage per second. But like rats, if you have all the rats alive, could potentially hit for 160.4 DPS a second. Hermes Kenny is pretty high. I mean, he hits at 1.9 though, so I mean his attack speed's not super fast, but he just hits so damn hard. Princess Kenny, Gizmo Ike. Gizmo Ike is shot up. I don't think they were this high before until recently. Inuit Kenny, that's probably going to change. I think his stats are going down slightly though. Gnomes can do 112. Smuggler Ike and Sally can still hit pretty hard. Cyborg Kenny is higher up than I thought, to be honest. Canadian Knight Ike's pretty high. Choir Boy, Paladin, Astro. Range DPS still Mecha Timmy, amazing. Marine Craig, interesting. Marine Craig is third. He's higher DPS per second than Medusa Baby. Now, is that based on his poison damage? You did get 5 rats to begin with. You also got 3 rats from Catapult Timmy initially. That got nerfed to 2. Dark Mage Craig is 7th at 33.8. That's insane. Then why is he suck so much? Like, why is he still so bad if he's the 7th highest DPS range unit in the game? That's crazy, dude. And you got Drows and Catapult. Pope. Messing with Sharon still hits. But fast. I mean, I get it. Like, I think the DPS is skewed just because he does AoE. Like, you know, he has AoE basics, but still. That's insane. To think that he is equal to Pope Timmy. Allegedly. So this is slightly, this might be slightly outdated. I think it's been updated a little bit, but at the time, Cupid Cartman, they don't know his actual DPS. Pigeons still do the most, but that's skewed. Dog Poo still hits pretty hard, but again, he attacks so slow. Again, dude, Program Stan, I tell you, man, Program Stan, his attack speed's still pretty good. Like you see, he's just under Psalm as far as DPS on basic attacks. Obviously, Psalm has a significantly better charged ability, but Program Stan, man, with that attack speed, should not be slept on. He can hit pretty hard. It's interesting. It's interesting to sometimes look back on this stuff. And this doesn't have superheroes in it, because I don't know how long it's been since they've updated this. But yeah, they don't even have superheroes involved in this one yet. So, you know, it's up for debate how fully accurate this potentially could be. It could be, you know, slightly inaccurate now, or like slightly outdated, but it was a tool that I did use for a while. Because, I mean, a lot of the people that built this, you know, do the SPPD stats and all that stuff, do the... and stuff like that. And I mean, they're significantly smarter and better at the game than me. That's about all I can say. If we did have superheroes, Chaos and Call Girl would be very high on the TV. I agree, Bar Punch. I agree with that. I also would think hamsters would be probably pretty high on DPS. And see, then the tricky part is, would you think Captain Diabetes would be high on DPS, especially if he had his charge active?
I honor my people.
Since he gets that boost to his stat line and all that stuff, right?
Tell me I'm pretty.
You'll be dead before you stop. Bang! Bang!
Yeah, hate to see it.
Call girl's got this.
Prepare to be crushed.
That stinks.
All right.
I keep
Big
my
bang. You kick that bang. Bang! Scale it. Bang! Coming right for me.
Namaste, friend.
You're getting stoned. Boys are whips.
These claws shred flesh.
My studies prepared me.
Nothing can swat me.
A master ninja has no equal.
He should be like, yay, Jimbo, boring. See? But he's easy to deal with. Okay, he's not easy to deal with, but he can be dealt with. He's not always easy to deal with, but he can be dealt with. That's the moral of the story. Boring Satan gameplay. Please nerf. Please nerf. I don't like. I get it, dude. I'm sick of. Satan is so outplayed in Legendary Arena. There we go. 411 on the health buff from the Scuzz. Dude, I'm gonna figure out a way to make Scuzzle work, dude, because I think Scuzzle... I don't know, I just want to be different, man. I like Scuzzle Butt. I think Scuzzle Butt's a... Again, like, I like cards that are... that I guess a lot of people... It seems like a decent amount of people don't like. Like, I love Imp Tweak. I love Scuzzlebutt. I don't know. They're just fun cards, man. Is it the best card in the game? No, of course not. But it still has fun mechanics. Yes, Hayes is a very strong player. He's a very good player. What are my top 5 superheroes? Not Soul! No! Is Soul streaming right now?
This game is offensive and you should all know better.
He's gotta be streaming right now. He streams on Sundays. It doesn't look like he's streaming right now. Oh, I have full energy and I'm not even using it. Because I'm done.
Pray for help. You're getting
What do you think you're doing?
I must slow my breathing. That's my root.
Oh, I hit her. Let's go. No, Butters, no!
Okay, people, try to stay orderly here. Oh.
I'm getting pinched.
That's not... That's not who I hit.
Huh? Oh.
Moon gives power.
So violent.
Well, you just sit tight.
Is Soul online?
Get ready to be schooled.
God's warrior. My studies prepare me. I keep my death in my glory. I must I'm so attracted to these.
Cupid, where are you going? No way. No way.
Hey!
No. That's just crap. Are you sure he's online? I mean, he's not streaming. He might be online, but he's not streaming right now.
Where's Father Maxie? Boys are wimps.
Mysterio types are weak.
Seriously?
Hi-ya!
My nose is bleeding.
I return to the shadows.
Who does that? Who just cancels Scuzzlebutt like a jerk?
This is for Mr. Possum.
Mosquito incoming.
Hey,
You're a towel.
something wrong with integrity?
Tell me
I didn't know chickens wore suspenders.
Something extra for a special kick.
I'm invincible.
Mysterion brings justice.
Okay. I knew that this deck wouldn't work. But I don't care. I don't know, I just wanted to try. Just want to try something fun. Do you want to see Skull's reaction when they
Pilot Bradley, at your service.
Retreat before the king.
I am Miss Berry Crunch. Yikes! Breaching. I'm the only one with real powers.
I sacrifice
I'm
you.
getting indigestion.
Stop cheating.
My nose is bleeding. Alien hostiles encountered. You thought I was just a myth?
Nothing can swat me.
Just completely killed that boost. Let's go.
I am a supreme being.
Oh man, that's so funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but that's hilarious.
My hatchet seeks blood. Where's Father Max?
This wedgie is unreal.
I fight turtles. The coon has mastered our form.
The calendar foretold it. Swarm away! Quick, to the cockpit!
Man.
Call girls got this! Prepare, Big Wrench! This can't be it! I keep magic! You're loose! Over and out!
I honor my people.
You choose at me!
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Wow,
A
epic.
Pete? Okay. I mean, my only chance to really kill, like, gizmos really fast is just Minperry Crunch's ability, but I obviously didn't have it.
Mysterion protects the weak. You can't kill
You're
that which
getting
never dies.
stoned. Like my root?
No one is prepared for general disarray.
Medusa kills gods.
I have failed you, Professor Chaos. I'm sorry. Swarm away!
I'm a scout. Impossible.
Mysterion brings justice.
Transmission received.
Soundheart belongs to the king. Beware my return. Stop cheating.
I am Professor Chaos. You are meaningless.
This is for Mr. Possum. Ooh. Hey,
Yes, we get it.
you can't kill that which never dies.
Boys are wimps. I am Minperry Crunch. I'm the only one with real power.
This sucks.
Gotta play Super Craig before he's nerfed into the ground.
Samuel. Call girl's got this.
Retreat before the king. Your life force is mine.
Little that I will rule. Tell me, I'm here to smash scout.
Man.
I keep my bells shining.
Well, that sure stinks.
Chaos will reign. Yay! Ouch! Don't be so rough.
Mysterion
Oh my
protects the
god. Thank you for being dumb.
Thought I was just a mess.
Yeah.
Oh,
weak. I
nothing
return
can
to the
swat
shadows.
me.
Whoa.
Call girl to save the day.
The king has never
My
lost.
Super Craig will win. Transmission received.
These flowers spread flesh.
Is my nose bleeding? I must slow my breathing.
Mysterion brings You can't kill.
Do not play Mysterion after the 1 minute mark. Like, you don't do that. It's a waste of energy. Man. Yay, Marine Craig. Woo! Because that's what I wanted. And one stays like nothing happened? Yep. It's the worst. It's the most frustrating thing about this game for sure, Brian. For sure. Do.
My hatchets seek blood.
I'm just gonna put him directly in this place right away.
You're getting stoned.
Santa's gonna have to kill you.
Where's Bobby the house? Swift justice! Swift justice!
Oh no! Oh God!
Swarm away! You thought I was a myth? Hey! My study prepared me. The end out, for heaven's sake. I keep my Boys are wimps. I am Mint Crunch. I have failed. I honor my people. Like my roots, I'm my nose is bleeding. More fire. Where's that?
What the?
Jesus, save me!
Merry Christmas, asshole!
Like my
Season's beating.
Your life force is mine. Bug repellent never.
A master ninja has no evil. My hatchet, I must slow my breathing. Moon, give me power.
Pope killed me. I was fine until Pope.
Tell me I'm pretty.
I feel like actually giving him the second bar though.
Bows.
Pope killed me. The Pope not bringing back Call Girl killed me. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, do Hermes.
I'm gonna beat you like it's Sunday school.
Oh. Sexy and Randy, you don't see that every day.
Bless you, child.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Oh, unholy combustion, you don't see that every day.
Bless you, child.
I'm a scout.
Swarm away.
Hey! Bless you,
Man,
child.
Call Girl would be nice.
Consume you.
Bug repellent
Man,
never.
Dar failing for that person kind of stinks. Oh my god, dude. Is she literally the last card in rotation now?
You thought I was just a myth?
Peace be with you, children.
Transmission received. I am Midberry Crunch.
Better alive, you're coming with me.
I keep my head. Like
Stop cheating.
this can't be it. You're getting stoned.
Move. Move.
Oh, do.
Nothing can squat me.
I feel really sexy.
I'm a scout.
Bless you, child.
Man, my rotation
Bless you,
has been
child.
so bad this whole freaking time. I can't do, like, this
Bless you,
rotation
child.
is such ass. I can't do anything.
Watch the halo. Like my room, I'm a scout. Healing shot.
That rotation, I just could not get that rotation back into a position where I could take advantage of it. It got so far out that I just was, I mean, in reality, that's just one of those where you just kind of accept defeat there. I mean, I just got steamrolled. There's nothing I could do about it.
Reincarnation better be sweet.
I'm a scout.
Again, I have a shit rotation again.
And gods.
I don't feel like that's the play here. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm probably gonna regret. Oh my god, the
I honor my people.
rotation, dude. Please get better. Like, I need you to get better really fast, please.
Mosquitoes, bite.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Ah,
I keep my head.
ouch.
Okay, his focus should never have been Butters there, but whatever.
Peace be with you, children. Oh, oh. Ouchie.
The buzzing is finally dying down.
Call girls got this.
Okay, the rotation's getting a little bit better now, finally.
You're getting stoned.
Stop cheating.
Now, for heaven's sake, where's Bobby Lexi? Like my room?
I am at peace.
Oh no, I'm gonna get Butters back.
Where's Bobby Lexi?
never will.
Ouch!
By the grace of the wolf! Ouch! Ow! Yep.
I have
Oh, yeah! Ouchie!
You thought I was just a
Ow! Hallelujah!
I'm
my first
Swift justice! Swift justice! I keep my bells shiny.
Finally had the rotation right where I wanted it. And then I'm just... God damn it. Alright, let's make a more legitimate deck here. I do want to play Scuzzle. I just don't know what the answer is here with Scuzzle. I'm also very upset that he's 1 away from 5, and I'm not even gonna get it. Let's see. We're gonna play Scuzzle, but I did not realize Psalm was an event card. I literally didn't realize Psalm was an event card till right now. You sci-fi? Scuzzle was sci-fi? Okay, but I need somebody that's got some girth to it now. Maybe Randy and Sizzler? So I've got 2 ranged, 2 flying, 3 assassins, 2 spells, and staff. Let's try it. See how it does. If I could dictate all balance changes for 1 season, where would you start? I mean, the first thing I would definitely do, for sure, Red, would be to bring commons, undo the common nerf. That would be probably the first thing I do. So like, make commons more playable.
Be with you, children.
Like, are we talking balance just for cards, or are we talking balance for the game as a whole? Because
I am a supreme being.
I am God's warrior.
Oh! Ah! Ouch! Yeah.
I honor my people.
Yeah. Ouchie! Yeah. Yeah. Ow! Yeah. Hallelujah! Ouchie!
I'm pretty.
Oh!
I am at peace.
Alright, well, pretty sure that's already Chi-Chi's right there.
Behold my degree. I'm getting cake.
I don't know, Red. That's a really complicated question. I don't really know if I have the answer to that right off the bat.
Cyborg supremacy.
Yeah, skip the Sizzler!
Roar. Lamp. Yes, the
The end is nigh.
Freaking go, dude.
I keep my dough shrinks.
Freaking go, dude. Yes! Guzzle butt! Yeah! Don't call it a comeback, dude. Yes! Let's go, dude. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Nerf Scuzzle? Ooh, let's go. Oh, man. What you know about Scuzzlebutt?
A rare card, that's okay, I guess. Epics are pretty
Human
sweet,
cat.
right?
Man, and I'm already caught up in tears. Rip. That was a comeback, dude. I was praying. I mean, like, the whole focus, obviously, was I was praying for it to hit on Scissor like that. $11 cost Scuzzle balanced.
Mosquito incoming.
Come on, guys. Just because I actually made a card work doesn't mean it has to immediately be nerfed. It's like, man, if a trash player like Druzy can make this card work, we gotta nerf this sucker to the ground immediately.
Let's fix these idiots.
Immediately!
I am a supreme.
That's when you know the card's too strong,
Try
man.
this at home.
feel like I'm gonna hold off on that because I feel like
Villains, your time
there's most definitely gonna be a Mechatimi.
My poison.
Repairs needed.
Okay, well.
Call girl's got this.
Mysterion.
Wow.
I return to the shadows.
Now we go.
I keep my bell shiny.
Fire. Jeez, this wedgie is unreal.
Mysterion brings
Roar.
justice. Not there. There's my return. Powering
You
down.
are meaningless.
This is for Mr. Possible.
No, get the out of here with that.
You can't kill. I return for the shadows.
Don't fuck with the McCormick. Roar.
Mosquitoes,
Bitch.
bite.
Now. Move. Move. Move.
I'm a master gadgeteer.
No, dude, fuck you. Eat a dick, man. You won because of bullshit.
Try this at home. Villains, your time is up.
God, Captain Zax, one day you'll be good at life.
You can't kill that which never.
Jesus Christ, dude. What the hell is that? You know you don't. You know you suck. It's fine. Jesus, man. So dumb. Oh.
I'm a scout.
It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb.
Beer.
Greetings, I am the Asimo 4000.
I caught the steam all hot.
Check my bug.
Hayes would have rebooted his CPU. Dude, it's like... There's no skill there.
Multipass.
There's no skill involved with that. That's all just stupid because in server side 2018.
Check my bug.
Well, he's just gonna sit there and think, oh no, it's because I'm good at the game. No, you're not. You know you're trash at it. It's fine. You better have President Garrison in your damn deck.
You all need to take a look at yourself to get PC.
This will not be you.
Oh, that sucks.
I am a supreme being.
My studies prepared me. I'm my room. I'm a
Not there.
My nut.
I will be your new best friend.
Beer.
Set
Dudes,
my
get
bud.
ready to be school. Let's go get him.
Here we go.
It never picks the card I want. It always picks the card I don't want. You got this guy, dude. Play a card, man. I'm just gonna
am a
play slow
supreme
then.
being.
I'm gonna make you sit and wait. That's how it's gonna be, dog.
Where's Father Maxie?
Moo, 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 moo.
Dead or alive?
Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this event. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really care that much, and I like my heart tells me like I'm not gonna get Kyle anyways. So what's the point? But I'll try. Right into a level 22D ranker at level 15. See, that's the thing. Like, there's so many things about this game that's like just dying so quickly that Red Lynx just continues to avoid. It's like you gotta worry. You gotta really focus. Like, they're not focusing on D ranking enough.
I'm a scout.
Freaking sky.
Greetings, I am the Osmo 4000.
Don't fuck with the McCormicks.
Set my bud.
Roar.
Dead or alive?
My nuts. Bingo. Not there.
God's warrior.
Oh, I guess it's time to drink.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Must dispense oil waste.
Like my room? The end is nigh.
Jesus, I would be tougher.
Now, Jesus.
Cyborg supremacy. Roar. Zap. Bingo.
I'm a
Roar.
scout.
I am a supreme being.
Zap.
We're some
Pow. Amplification overload.
Move.
Move.
Repent, sinners.
Hey, I need a beer.
I will be your new best friend.
You gotta go.
My studies prepared me.
Suck my balls.
Now, for heaven's sake. Open your
Just so
heart to
dumb.
salvation.
It's so boring, dude. You're just running Satan because you got no skill. You can't run anything else. I've just established that 90% of players that run Satan just run it because they literally can't win without that win condition.
I also know
And
you
that's
have
just,
Macaw.
that's sad. It's sad. It's sad that that's what it takes. Because literally I had him dead to rights. And it all got turned around by one stupid ass card. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. I'm dead to rights. It's like, no, I'm just gonna play Satan. Everything's better. It's like, come on, dude. Just sack up. Just sack up. Don't be a little bitch. All right. You know what, Nambla? I'm sorry. Like, at this point, I'm so done that I'm not even gonna practice. I'm just gonna do Team Wars. So, it's Kyle the Drows or Ice Sniper Wendy. You got Chomper or Mind Control, which obviously everyone's gonna go Mind Control. We went Mysterion over Inuit, Dusa over well, there's Mecha or Dusa, Castle or Energy Staff, Classy or Rogue Token. I don't know why anyone would go Rogue Token unless you're worried about rats. Rats or Badia Sally, Poco or Sexy Nun Randy. You have Mimsy or Maxi. You have Woodland Critters or City Walk Guy. You've got freaking Deckhand Butters or Astro Butters, Archangel Bradley or Tally. Okay. So, obviously Woodland Critters is a dead card. We made Mind Control basically sort of kind of a dead card, but not really. There's no Fireball, right? There's no spell at all. Except for Mind Control. So basically you have free reign with Kyle the Drows, because you have nothing to directly cancel it. Alright, well. Team's gonna be upset, but I really don't. I'm done. Like, I'm done with this game right now. So done with this game right now. I'm so done with this game right now. I just want to get this Team Wars done and be done.
Mysterion brings justice.
Obviously, want Mysterion early.
This is for Mr. Pie. You can't kill that which never dies.
I think I want a staff delay though.
This costume rules.
I return to the shadows.
Peace be with you, children.
Mysterion brings justice. Mysterion protects. This is for Mr. Possum. Beware my return.
Peace be with you.
Oof. Seriously?
I return to the shadows.
Hail Satan!
You can't kill that which never dies. This is for Mr. Possum. Mosquito protects the weak.
Praise the Lord.
I return my shadows.
Look good.
Peace be with
Follow
you,
me.
children.
Put up your dukes!
This costume rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Ouch. Oh, ouch. Ow. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Right in the dick.
That is some good shit.
You should go to penance. Oh.
The shadows I strike.
Mysterion protects the weak. Hey!
Looky, looky! Swift justice! Swift justice! Death to humans!
Beware my return.
Shot! Stay down, spirit of the forest! Should I swab the top? I'm a nice pirate. Spirit of the forest!
Mysterion brings justice.
This is the weirdest Team Wars of all time. Yeah,
Mysterion brings justice. Mysterion protects the weak. I return to the shadows.
Praise the wolf.
Beware my return.
You should go to penance.
You better move your
Ouchie!
I return to the shadows. Ow! You can't kill that which never dies.
Yeah!
Spirit of the forest, dwarf! Spirit of the forest!
My light force!
Weaken!
Mysterion, I return to the shadows. Mysterion protects the weak.
Not a nice time. Spirit of the forest!
This is for Mr. Posse.
I apparently just had to get steamrolled. I mean, that's my first loss in months, I think. It's been a while. I have the 7th highest average Team War score on my team, and I suck ass at this game. Like, just doesn't make any sense. Like, how I have such a high average Team War score when I'm easily the worst frickin' player on my damn team.
Mysterion brings justice.
This costume.
Right!
I return to the shadows.
Put up your dukes!
Peace be with you,
Alien
children.
hostiles encountered!
Ow!
Good to bring down!
Ow! Yeah! Oh,
That is some good shit.
For the elders!
Mysterion protects the weak.
Spirit of the forest!
I strike.
Beware my return.
Spirit of the forest!
This is for Mr. Posse. No! Hey!
Follow me.
Spirit of the forest!
Ouchie!
Ouch! I return to the shadows.
Vape on this, bitch.
Mysterion brings justice. Hey! Hey!
Fuck dwarf!
This costume rules.
Spirit of the forest!
You can't kill that which never dies.
Spirit of the forest!
Beware!
Spirit of the forest!
Mysterion protects the weak.
Follow me.
Spirit of the forest!
That is some good shit.
Ow! Hi-ya!
Vape on
Beware my return.
Sorry, boys, only get a 99. I do want to look at, like... So I know this was in my, like, most recent video that I did. But I feel like people need to appreciate how good this fucking defense was. Because I don't even fully appreciate it. Like, just how good a defense this was with my Tweak and Craig deck on the third match. Until I really look at it. Like, obviously Zen in the back. Then see, here's the deal. So then, obviously, so he starts off with Grand Wizard Cartman. I have two options here. If I Unholy Combustion, my Unholy Combustion is not killing a level... Well, actually, I think my Unholy Combustion would kill level 4 Grand Wizard Cartman. But then I automatically assume he's got Pope Timmy. So if I cancel that, it's at my disadvantage. So then my thought process is, okay, if I get Mysterion in cycle here, I run the risk of losing it. I hovered over the Unholy Combustion, decide not to use it. So now I've got Mysterion in cycle, I've got the positive trait. Now I want to not force him to not be able to use cancels against me. I think about doing it again, but then I see, okay, now he's playing Gizmo Ike. But then what this tells me now is that once Grand Wizard Cartman dies, he's got sci-fi. I don't have to worry about him reviving Grand Wizard Cartman. So now all I have to do is just take Zen Cartman, use him as a legitimate tank, and force him into getting to where I have the push that I can then go back at him. So then I'm going to instead take out Mecha Timmy, who's going to be more of a problem for me than Grand Wizard Cartman is. Because once I can whittle away at his health. Now this Chaos, obviously the focus was to be able to hit Kyle and get all of the Scout Ikes. But I think my Chaos actually dies here. No, he actually lived. No, he does die there. So I don't get all the gizmos. I actually didn't get all the gizmos, but for some reason the game gave me the second gizmo kill. Then I use Power Bind to stop him, because now he's towards New Kid. I don't want him to get that chip damage off. Mysterion's now back in cycle, so I'm going to focus Distract, get Sizzler worn down as much as I can. I get so much value off Mysterion here. Then here's where Warboy Tweaks shines. Just out of range, I'm going to able to force Scissor Stewart away, push Grand Wizard Cartman back, do damage to Kyle and potentially kill it, and whenever he spawns here, which is Alien Drum. So I get all that push back. His only range card is Kyle at that time that can hit me. That killed Kyle, so now I don't have to worry about his damage output. I'm able to finish off there. Then I can Craig here to push back the Alien Drone the Roomba that spawned, and delay Grand Wizard Cartman. Then Mysterion continues to get that insane value. Now the play obviously is Mosquito to distract Shieldmate and Wendy. But Shieldmate and Wendy and Grand Wizard Cartman hit so hard. So I spawned Mosquito. His Mosquito Swarm hadn't spawned yet. He's already at half health right off the rip when he spawns in. Then this guy's going to play Randy. So now I'm like, oh shit, now what am I going to do? I get the perfect stun to destroy Shield Maiden. Then I destroy Grand Wizard Cartman. Finally, after 3 Mysterion spawns, finally take it down. 3! Then he goes again with this. Then I'm like, now what do I do? I thought I power binded both of them. So when I hovered it, it hit both. It missed Randy, which I was pissed about. I was able to get Zen back in rotation to defend again. My Mosquito Swarm's still freaking alive. I get Mysterion for a 4th time now. Midberry crunch it so he can't die to the Asplosion damage. And I will be able to eliminate all that. I get the Midberry crunch ability and the Please Don't Nerf Me Marine freaking Craig. Now I can go ahead. And with this, he's going to play Scissor Stewart. I get Scissor Stewart out of there. Thank God I get it right before Alien Drone spawns. I'm able to Mosquito to distract it. I've also got Midberry Crunch. He's going to hit. Well, he would have hit it. He doesn't. Now all I have to do is just stop Scissor Stewart. This Warboy Tweak here again freaking saved my life. And then, of course, the perfect counter with freaking Professor Chaos. I get Mysterion again. Like, insane the value that I just got off that and win the game. I had 4 or 5 respawns of Mysterion in that match for all that energy. freaking super freaking Wonder Tweak. Sorry, not Marine Craig. I always screw up Warboy and Marine Craig all the time. Wonder Tweak, 2 crucial times stopping Scissor Stewart from hitting my new kid, as well as then just insane. It's just stupid. It's stupid how good Wonder Tweak can be sometimes, and just people just sleep on him, man. Like level 5 Mysterion really helps in killing lots of stuff really fast and hitting really freaking hard. I don't know. Like when I really sat there and I really looked back at it and I saw that, I didn't realize how good both the Wonder Tweak play, like the 2 saves that I had with Wonder Tweak there, the fact that 2 times I was able to get Zen Cartman back in rotation to be efficient, and Mysterion just respawning 5-6 times and just, you know, doing all that. So just insane how much value I was able to get off that for like literally no reason. But, you know, having the Wonder Tweak, all right, I'm done, guys. I'm so done with this game right now. I want to like break everything. This this community for right now is kind of upsetting me, so I think I'm done. I mean, I got the only team wars I can do, because I didn't really do anything on the other accounts. So, thank you to those who watched the stream, even though, I don't know, I just feel like my streams suck lately. I don't know, my attitude with this game right now, it's so wishy-washy. Like I do fine, and then it's a slow transition of me wanting to break everything. And maybe that's just this game right now. It's just that this game, you know, and then I watch other people that play this game for the most part, and I feel like they're all kind of in the same boat. Some have a little bit more positive attitude, but it's like people start the stream off with a positive energy, positive attitude, you know, wanting to just have fun. And then you slowly transition into just absolutely despising everything about this game. And that's what it feels like with this game lately. Is it's just, this meta is so monotonously, ridiculously stupid. And I'm just sick of it. And I don't know what to do about it. Because I can't do anything about it. It's like Red Lynx is going to do what it's going to do. They're going to nerf what they're going to nerf. They're going to buff what they're going to buff. You know, the balance changes 90% of the time make no effing sense. They don't do anything to incentivize the player base to actually try to be better at the game. There's no reason to go above 8,500 elo. There's no point. There's no incentivization to go to 10,000 elo. There's no incentivization to go to 11,000 elo. There's no incentivization to go to 9,000 elo. It's annoying. Like, we're stuck in this. Team Wars is just the same. Now 90% of the teams are in frickin' Gold League now. So then what's the point? You play against teams that are really high end. You play against teams that are low end. People will play with less people in their clan on purpose so that they can get easier brackets. It's like, come on. Like, you gotta... There's so many things that need to be changed. But yet, the focus constantly, even though the last few updates, obviously, there hasn't been any new cards added. But stop adding cards and just fix key components of the game. If you want the player base to stick around, you have to incentivize us to give a reason to do it. And it's not there, man. There's no incentivized reason for me to push in Legendary Arena. There's no incentivized reason other than for me to just make it in there. Just to make it to Legendary Arena, get to 8,500 elo, and then who gives a shit? Like, I get the same rewards as everybody else. Even if someone gets to 11,000 elo, it doesn't matter. I've beaten both the console games, yes. But, like, you know... It's just, and then so many people have left this game now. So many people have quit on this game for obvious reasons. And, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just annoying. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating because this is a game that I've cared about and I've made content for so long. And I feel like, as a whole, the community is being ignored so often. And I mean, we have a voice to some degree. It's very minimal, but we do have a voice. They do somewhat listen, but they're obviously going to make the decisions that better the company over better the player experience. And this isn't the only game that does that. They're all free-to-play games to some degree focus on incentivizing for themselves more so than the actual player base. Warzone constantly proves that. You know, even Fortnite constantly proves that. Anything that has a free-to-play, I'm sure Apex does that too. Everything seems to just have this weird incentivization with a free-to-play game that, yes, you can get into the game for free, and you can play it with free, and you can play it with your friends for free, and all this stuff, and yeah, that's cool, but somewhere down the line, it's going to come a point where you're going to have to pony up, or you're just going to have like a shitty experience because you're going to be behind other people. When you can basically pay to get better at a game, and there's some games that have been smarter about, okay, you know, and now even with the new Pokemon Unite game, right? It has a pay to win structure. It's not all cosmetical pay to, you pay or incentivize for changing the way your Pokemon looks. No, you can literally make your stats insane just by paying if you want to. It's all of them have the same inevitable decline that you're going to hit a wall and you're either going to have to pony up or get the hell out. And that's really where it's at. And so many people, I feel like, have left this game because it seems like they don't want to pony up. And they shouldn't have to pony up. I mean, most mobile games, especially free-to-play games, the vast majority of the player base is generally under the age that can't work and sustain a job to pay to win anyways. They're all like, underage to the point to where they can't have jobs legally. Like, that's the honest truth. It's not a bunch of 30-year-olds that have jobs and families that they can just do it. Pokemon does, but luckily it doesn't affect the game that much. I don't know, I haven't really played it that much. Like, I'm gonna start, if I start streaming other games, for the most part, probably, to be honest, I would focus on that on Twitch rather than on YouTube. I don't feel like YouTube is designed that you can just play any game you want. But that's why I have my Twitch as well, so I can potentially play other games and stream other games. And I keep telling myself all the time that I want to stream other stuff, because there's other games out there that even other people may not play much, but I still want to play them. And at some point I'll actually get around to really doing that. But this, I mean, I really do like this game. I have gotten enjoyment of this game for the time and length that I've played it. And there's been spurts, even an earlier part in the game, where I was frustrated like this. But I feel like I'm back to being frustrated again. Like, there's nothing, even new cards that come into the game, nothing really gives you that. I haven't had that feeling in a long time in this game. I honestly think the last time that this game felt fresh and fun to me was when Superheroes was introduced. The first time Superheroes came into the game, that was the last time that this game to me honestly felt refreshing, and there was something new, and there was a reason to play it as much as possible. And I felt like the Cheesy Poofs maybe would do that at first, that the Cheesy Poofs event would add something to the game, and it felt like at first it kind of did, and then now it's just going to be another thing into it, right? I mean, the last real big change to me where this game was like, man, this game is awesome now, was when Superheroes came in. When you had 10 new cards to get, and yeah, honestly, you could, and I spent some money on it when Superheroes first came out. Obviously, my card levels were higher than most people's, so I was able to enjoy it faster than others. And I spent more than I probably should have, but it is what it is. I can't go back in time and reverse it now. But there are some that have spent more than me too. And then I thought with the Goth Kids, with having those 4 Goth Kids, having 4 units that kind of coincided with each other, that would have the same effect to some degree as what superheroes did, and they once a month or once every 2 weeks they added a new goth kid to the game. I thought, okay, wow, this is going to be cool. You're going to have other cards that kind of mesh together, and then we're going to start this trend of doing that. And they kind of did that with Jimbo and Ned too, and then like you thought that trend would continue, and it hasn't, and it didn't really bring a lot of life into the game. So, stream Madden. I love sports games, but I don't play Madden. The only sports game I play is NBA 2K, and that market's saturated. And most of the time when I play NBA 2K, I just play my player. Like, I just play the my career mode, and sometimes I'll make a team. One thing I really do like to do is I like to take a team. I start a franchise with a team that's not really that great, maybe has 1 or 2 good players, and then I try to make them into a good team. So, like, this last season, I focused on the Oklahoma City Thunder because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a really good player to me in the league. I think he's underrated. And I took that team and I traded some of their pieces and I tried to make the team better. And I mean, that's usually what I do in 2K is I try to make it a little bit more challenging on myself. Like, I don't pick the Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets or the Golden State Warriors. I don't pick a team that's like a dominant team in the league. I pick a team like the Orlando Magic, who don't really have anybody, and then I just trade pieces away, do what I can to try to make the game, try to make it fun. Or I do a custom league or something like that. I have been playing a little bit of MLB The Show. I've been playing a little bit of that. So, there's a lot of other games I play. It's just, I play Smite still on a regular basis. I play an MMO game called Phantasy Star Online 2, which is not a very popular game, but I do play that quite a bit. I've played like 600 hours of that game now. So I've done that. I mean, there's other games. I play Diablo 3 pretty much every season when a new season comes out. I play a little bit of Apex, but not that much because I suck at it. I don't know. I don't really have a wide pool of games that I play, to be honest. And then I keep thinking like, oh, I'll just play like some kind of RPG or I'll play some kind of game that can give community involvement, right? They can like pick my name, pick my character, pick a build or something like that. And maybe that would be fun, but I don't know. Maybe drink some G Fuel. I did do that. That's what that was. I don't know. I have done Division 2. I do like the Division 2. I also play Destiny 2 a lot. I played a lot. I play a lot of Destiny 2 in the early parts of seasons, and then I kind of stopped playing it. But I don't know. I need to get into. Again, I stream for a hobby. This isn't my job, obviously. This is just a hobby. This is what I do for fun. So, like, streaming to me can be fun. I do like the social interaction at times, but I don't know. Maybe I need to stream less stressful games all the time. Yeah, I know I'm not going to get the same viewership, but I don't really care. Like, I'm not doing this for a job, but combos with me are greater than SPBD gameplay. But I need to probably just do some more variety stuff at times too, and just Dota 2 is a relaxing game. I don't know, Thiago. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. I play a little bit of Dota 2. See, the problem with MOBAs, as much as I love Smite and I like MOBAs, do I own a PS5? No, I don't buy shitty consoles. I have an Xbox. I don't play shitty consoles like the PlayStation. I have the new Xbox Series X though. I do have the brand new Xbox, so I do have that. Because I buy good consoles. I thought about, honestly, Creamy, my best friend and I We talk sports all the time, and I thought about we at one point were really trying to think of making like a sports like podcast, and we ended up we obviously haven't done it, but we thought about making like our own private channel and doing like a sports podcast, and just talking about like topics within like headlines within sports and whatnot. But his schedule and my schedule, like as far as work, we're always so wishy-washy because he works for Walmart. Like he's a day manager at Walmart, so his schedule changes week to week. Mine's pretty established, but like we didn't have a lot of days off together. And PC Master Race, I've started playing some games on PC, but then I also, if I choose a console, I choose Xbox. Xbox is better in every way, shape, or form over PlayStation 5. Every way, shape, or form. Like we're not talking the game exclusives, because dude, Halo Infinite's gonna trump everything PlayStation has as an exclusive right now when that game comes out. Let's just be honest. Plus, you can play it for free on PC and Xbox, on multiplayer and stuff. I'm really excited on Halo Infinite. I'm excited to try to play the Halo games, like Halo 2, Halo 3, like to have a Halo 2, Halo 3 experience again with Infinite, which is what it kind of looks a little bit like. It's obviously different, but it has a feel. I don't care if you throw Xbox in the trash. PlayStation is a piece of shit console, man. It is. Everyone knows it. They haven't announced a BR on Halo Infinite, but it could happen. But I'm so excited for Halo Infinite. I'm optimistic because I'm fearful, but I'm really excited for Halo Infinite. I hope it's going to be funny. Or not funny. I hope it's going to be awesome. I hope it is going to be as good. And from some of the, gameplay I've seen so far, it's been really cool. Hell, I've even thought about, like, so I really love Mass Effect. It's like my favorite series. I thought about doing like a Mass Effect, like I have Mass Effect remastered, and I thought about doing like a replay all the way through 1 through 3, and like allowing you guys to pick my race, or not my race, but like pick my character, if I, male or female, who I romanced, what class I chose, all that kind of stuff. Like, I love Mass Effect. Mass Effect was one of my favorite trilogies, so I need to play other games. Like, there is no argument that any PlayStation person could give me to prove that PlayStation's better. I'm the one that I will change my mind on things if it's deemed necessary. There's nothing about PlayStation that anyone can say that makes it better, of a better console, of the system schematics that are better than what Xbox provides. Xbox is owned by Microsoft, which is a computer-based company, which consoles are computers. Sony is not a computer-based company. They are a television or other they do electronics, yes, but they're not focused as a computer software developer. Microsoft is. They're going to design a better console as far as the hardware is concerned, infinitely times better than what anything shit-ass Sony can make. So that's just the truth, man. Because Sony sucks, man. I've constantly said that. I'm not down on Sony. I'm telling you the truth. Sony didn't upset me. They're just a bad console. It's blacker, so it's way more goth. What does that even mean? Sony actually started with a rice cooker and a radio company? I don't know how to respond to that, Red. I really don't. Sony owns the Three Stooges? Plus, Xbox Game Pass is better than anything else that Sony has. Xbox Game Pass is the best value in gaming, period. Shows on the doll where Sony touched you. Everywhere on the doll. How about that? Everywhere on the doll. So get a Sony rice cooker today. Oh, damn it. Koo's on to me. Alright guys, that's going to do it for now at least. I don't know. For my weird vent at the end of the stream. Maybe I'll stream something else later, I don't know. If I do, it won't be this game, I can tell you that right now. But, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to go probably watch the new Suicide Squad with my fiance, because I know we were going to watch that today. So, I appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you later. If I stream something else today, it will, again, not be this game. So, peace out, everybody.